Before I get started, first off, foremost, I must give all honor, praises, glory, and respect to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Why Yahweh Shai, forgive me, Spirit. I must give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for the mighty, mighty work they do, and also mighty Shalom. So to the hopeful like watching out there. Shalom. This Friday night, come back to another quick lesson from GMS Camp Gary, Indiana. Come back to another live lesson because we live in 20. Oh, forgot about that. But anywho, it's like it for the intro. I hope this video will be edifying, so hopefully like watching out there. I wanted to make this video quick, how it will, because I'm on my other phone and this phone does a lot of skipping and it's hard to hear me like that. So, Slocky, I'm sorry, I forgot to charge my other phone. It's charging now. But tomorrow, Yahweh willing, be back and have no problems. I'll be able to make a longer video. But um, Trump told these niggas that they got 48 hours. Okay, they about to put sanctions on Iran, and they giving the whole world a chance to decide whose side they gonna be on. Okay, and Iran said, hey, if you gonna be on them, then we coming for you. We coming for you, nigga. Okay, in the words of Booker T. All right, and Trump said, hey, if you side with Iran, then we gonna put sanctions on you too. But all this is part of the plan. Okay, and it's going to create an economic turmoil for the United States and everybody else ultimately. Okay, we're gonna have an economic collapse like no other. It ain't gonna be a depression. It's gonna be a total collapse. Okay, and it's gonna be rebuilt in the image of New World Order, the beast system. Okay, where these niggas gonna try to come in with a fake solution and try to micro C to the hip 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 every single body. Okay, so for total control. Okay, it's all done by design. All right, now so don't fall for the narrative because regardless of what happened, they're planning on a comprehensive cyber attack, said by Klaus Schwab. Okay, years back. All right, where the power system is going to be crippled. Okay, there's going to be no communications. All right, there's going to be no power, no light, no food. Okay, and you ain't going to be able to access the internet, none of that stuff. All right, and now they say it lasts for 18 months. Okay, you know it's six times six times six. You know it. Okay, so it's all part of the devil's plan. All right. And imagine if there was no power for 18 months, people would not be able to survive. They would lose their cotton picking, okay? And they would not know what to do, especially if they don't have, man, the covering of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. They're going to lose their mind. They're going to lose their wits, all right? And then they're going to say, them brothers did say this is going to happen. They said, where are them? But they're going to be running right to and fro seeking the man of the Lord, but they ain't gonna find it. Cause a prudent man perceiveth the evil and he hideth himself. The Lord is gonna put us up, baby, to where you ain't gonna be able to get this knowledge. You're not gonna be able to get the news. You're not gonna be able to receive the truth. Okay? And then all these other fake people gonna be out here telling you lies, leading you away. And y'all both gonna fall into the ditch. And that's how it's gonna play out. Okay? Because it's what? It's the Lord's will. All right? Because people didn't want to hearken while they had yet liberty. Okay, instead they reprove. They it's like it. They refuse to listen. Okay, but hey, it's all right because the elect have been watching. Yahweh willing, we've been watching everything that this dang dirty devil has been doing. We've been paying attention with a microscope. Okay, we had we had all eyes on the news, trying to see what's coming next. All right, and then we align it up with with the Bible. This is called prophecy, baby. Okay, but okay, what I want to bring out the show X Files, stupid show. Okay, they like to talk about, oh, the truth is out there. Yes, it is. In this episode specifically, it was because they told you the truth. All right, in front of your face. It's called the conspiracy episode, supposedly, on season 10 of the X Files, where Joel McHale and other cast spilt the beans on what they're trying to do. And it had to do with the vaccinations, okay, and with a comprehensive cyber attack, like Klaus Schwab said. All right, where the lights gonna go out, communications, power, everything gonna be gone. Okay. Like I said, if you don't have the covering of your how about Shemel Shai, there ain't no way you can survive that. Okay? It's doom and gloom, baby. And so I suggest everybody watch that episode. Season 10, The X Files, conspiracy episode. Look it up. All right. It may not be titled that, but you'll find it if you look it up. All right. It ain't that hard. Google it. Okay. And it says it's gonna happen what? It's gonna happen on a Friday. All right, it says it's gonna happen on a Friday. And guess what? They said if you got 48 hours, okay, everything's ramping up. Wars and rumors war is ramping up. Okay, 48 hours from today, that leave us to Thursday. Boom. What's the day after Thursday? Friday, baby. I ain't saying it's gonna pop up this Friday, but all I'm saying is we're about to get these scriptures, okay, and it's gonna explain to us what we gotta do. All right. But that's what they say. I'm bringing out what they said. All right. Watch that episode. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, starting at verse 15, baby. It says, see then that ye walk circumspectly. All right. We got to walk with our heads on a swivel, paying attention to what's going on, paying attention to our surroundings, being circumspect. All right. Not as fools, not not as simpletons, all right, not in folly mode, okay, but as wise. We have to use wisdom, okay, use wisdom in what we say and what we do and how we conduct ourselves in these times, because anything we say or do can come back to haunt us. All right, just remember that. Verse 16, redeeming the time. It's time to buy back the time that we wasted. All right. Serving other gods, not following the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Making up, repenting. Okay. Because the days are evil. All right. We living in nothing but bad times. They surround us. Gary still don't have power. A lot do, and a lot more don't. Okay. Memphis don't have power. All right. Cali is being kept, the West Coast is being burned alive. Okay. From Washington, Cali to Nevada. Okay. It's being burnt up. Not all of it, of course, but a lot of it, a lot of acres. Okay. New York, Staten Island got hit, flooding. Okay. East Coast, Central, West Coast. It's going down, baby. South America getting hit with earthquakes and power outages like it's fun. Okay? The days are evil. It's evils and only evils. Greater evils shall come. Verse 17. Wherefore, be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. And this is all the will of the Lord. You can't pray against it because the Lord sanctioned this to happen. Okay? The destruction and demise of Babylon the Great and Esau's rulership, his kingdom, it must fall. It will fall. It shall fall. It shall come to pass. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followed. Okay? This is the will of the Lord. You got to accept it. You either get in line or you get knocked down, baby. Put down, baby. Okay? And I'm talking specifically to our people, the so-called black, so-called Spanish, so-called Native American. You cannot pray again. America will not rise again. America will not keep going. If America keep going, we all gonna die. Thus saith the scriptures. All right. These days are shortened. They've been quickened. All right. The prophecy is unfolding quickly. Why? For the elect's sake. Because no flesh will be saved. He will kill everybody with using AI, including his own self. Okay? This is why this diabolical devil gotta go. And this is why the Lord is going to come back, because he is our redeemer. All right? We can't save ourselves, fools. We can't build an army and save ourselves. We can't not pay bills to save ourselves. There's a lot of people not even going to sign up for that. Because they, well, if I don't pay my bill, I'm going to if I go up against them, they go, if I go on strike and do this, they go, trust me, I already tried when I first started in this truth, okay? I'm like, wait, why don't we just do this? I'm going to try that at my job. And guess what? Nobody signed up. Only a couple people. And guess what would have happened? We would have got fired. We couldn't even get the whole team. But they still wanted to complain. And see, so that ain't going to work neither. The only thing going to work is return of Yahushua HaMashiach, okay, to deliver his elect and to smite the rest. That's it. Then after that, that's the kingdom, baby. That's when we're going to have our salvation. That's where everything is going to be beautiful. Everything's going to be made right in righteousness. Last but not least. Okay, that was actually it. All right. But I'm actually read one more. And be not drunk with wine. Don't be drunk with this wine, these philosophies, this dogma, these lies. Okay? Wherein is excess. It's everywhere. Okay? There's distractions all over the place. All right, leading us astray. Okay? We need to be on the right path, the path of righteousness for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh's sake. Okay? But be filled with the Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh. All right? And that's how we receive this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that's a gift from Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh. All right? It cannot be signal for yourself because the Lord chose us. We did not choose the Lord. Okay? You may want to serve the Lord, but the Lord has to choose you and fill you with the Spirit. And don't quench the Spirit. All right? Stay in the Spirit because we're going to need it in these times. And Yahweh willing to do a video tomorrow about prayer. Okay? Because we're going to have to pray that we'll be accounted worthy to escape these things that shall come to pass and stand before the Son of Man, baby. Okay? On a Friday. And with that, I want to give all honor, praises, glory, and respect to our Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kakadash. Why Yahweh Shem Shai, forgive me, Spirit, do His lesson. Must give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone for the mighty, mighty work they do, and also mighty shalom to the whole fleck watching out there. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shai, Bahashem Kakadash.